Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is Cameron, and today we're going to be diving into why Epic really decided to remove building and only keep battling in Fortnite. And the actual reasons behind this has to do with overall player sentiment and the player base. Obviously, building has been kind of the bread and butter of what makes Fortnite. You know, being able to build, edit, and shoot. You know, by editing through those builds in a very skilled, unique manner is unique to this game, and no other game has done that ever as well as Fortnite. So yeah, before I jump into that, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. This season is crazy. It's full of a bunch of twists that I've never seen. This season is absolutely insane. We have so many changes. Some of them are really cool, while some of them are kind of hard to adjust to. First thing I do want to mention is the cow catchers. That is now basically your meta. You're gonna want to be using cow catchers and keeping an open slot for them. The reason that cow catchers are so good in this game is because you can use them for about 90% coverage while still being able to shoot at your enemies. So they're very good, and you should get used to carrying them. The second thing that is brand new is overshield. So this is just like kind of Halo, if you think about it. Your overshield will replenish after about 10 seconds of combat. If you get hurt, it takes about 10 seconds, and you'll rejuvenate all that lost overshield. You also take damage to your 50 overshield before your health or your regular shield. So in my opinion, it's just an extra creative way that you can kind of, you know, adjust for some of the damage that is incoming while you're not able to build, right? So you got that overshield as a little bit of an extra blanket of security, so you're not dying right away because you can't build. And then the third thing, and this is probably the next biggest reason they got rid of building right now, is grappling and mantling. So you're able to actually climb up a lot of stuff now. You can climb up on ledges pretty much whenever there is an edge on anything, whether it's a building, a house, a cliff, you know, anything. You can actually just grapple up it now, which in my opinion is very cool. You know, adds that parkour kind of aspect to the game. Tons of other games utilize that, like Call of Duty, where you can grapple up ledges, and it just makes for a different play style for the game. So with all three of those things, this is why Epic decided to remove building. They're trying to stray away from just the only meta being in the game of building and editing and shooting. They want to add something else to the game to kind of give players a reason to, you know, maybe check out the game that are newer. They're like, oh, what? You know, Fortnite's only been known for building and editing. Now there's no building or editing? I might actually enjoy the game. So it's bringing people from Halo, from Apex Legends, from Valorant, you know, from all these other communities where they're just not used to those mechanics. Maybe they're just not even fans of the building and editing mechanics. In my opinion, it is absolutely just an awareness. It's a brand awareness for Fortnite to say, hey, you know, we're not just a build, edit, shoot type of game franchise. Now we have this whole new mechanic. And so what I would likely expect, since this is going to be going on for about a week, is there's going to be some new game modes after the week where, you know, they'll have the regular solo, duo, trios, squads, but there will be non-building solo, duos, trios, and squads. And I feel like that is going to, you know, further reach some people who just really, like I mentioned, aren't even fans of those mechanics at all. And Fortnite has never done that in the history of this game. Ever since even, you know, Season 0, before any of the Battle Pass or anything, they have always had building. That's kind of been a mechanic that they wanted to incorporate in the game and keep incorporated in the game. But, you know, nowadays it's just so sweaty. You know, you can go against a guy who knows how to make a freaking, you know, pyramid in about half a second, who's just absolutely skilled at building and editing. And for newer players or people who are kind of afraid to join in, since that mechanic's been around for 5 years, it's a little daunting, you know, to see people being able to edit and build and do these crazy techniques that they wouldn't be able to do in a year, you know. So they just want to bring, you know, heightened awareness to these other mechanics in the game. Now we have grappling, we have overshield, we have different vehicles, we got tanks. They just wanted to showcase, you know, hey, we're not just a build and shoot game. We can do these other things, you know, like what Overwatch or Halo or Valorant has, some of those other techniques, or even Counter-Strike, you know. And here's the other point that I did want to mention. This game has always had aiming as an afterthought. Nobody really is thinking, wow, that guy has insane aim. But you know what games that people do say that on? Counter-Strike. That game is so intuitive on being able to get the quickest shot, the most skilled and accurate shot possible, not only in public games, but in the competitive scene with Counter-Strike as well. Now they're bringing that into Fortnite. Now you have to be very good at aiming because you have no coverage unless you have one of those cow catchers you can throw down. You got no coverage. You have to be able to shoot very accurately, and now people might think of Fortnite as a more skilled game in that aspect, that you have to have good aiming mechanics to be able to get kills and win games. It could be a good thing in the long run where it gives more hyper focus to these other parts of the game. You know, aiming and grappling, parkour, all these other things that you don't really see much of because building and editing is in the game. Anyways, I just wanted to give my 2 thoughts here. It's obviously going to come back in a week and we'll see how they integrate it. I do think that they'll have a no build game mode after this week, and they'll probably test that out, see how popular it is, see if people like it. Obviously the overall sentiment in the Fortnite community is, holy hell, this is a really bad move. But again, it's not affecting all the other game styles, right? It's only in solos, duos, trios, and squads. All the other game modes like Team Rumble, creative, competitive, all those are unaffected because they didn't want to just, you know, really piss off the Fortnite community, because obviously they spent 5 years with those mechanics, and to completely get rid of them would be insane. But let me know what you guys think of this. Do you guys hope that there is a long-term game style unveiled where you don't build or edit? Do you know people who really just hate those mechanics? Because I sure do. I know people who absolutely never want to build or edit, and this is absolutely up their alley. But yeah guys, thank you for listening. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out for now.